Recording in progress.
Welcome to the Bravo Rundown, where we discuss everything that's happening in Bravo, the hot topics, everything that's happening on the shows, the Reddit theories, and what's happening on the other podcasts. And I am joined by my favorite co-host and my only co-host, Sonia Weber.
Say, are you cheating on me with other Bravo co-hosts?
No, never. Absolutely not. And she is just booking around and Bravo, Bravo, Books and Bravo. And I am Genevieve Melzer and I am Real Melz of Bravo. We have a lot to get into, but first we want to start with our hot take of the week. Sonia.
Yes, hot take of the week. Wait, I had a couple and I went over them with you. Is this the OC, a certain person has a podcast?
No, has to do with Janet.
Janet wait.
She's desperate for her spot.
Janet is desperate for her spot. Okay, so yes, so she's sarcastic and jokes around. So with her and Zach, when they had their falling out, whatever, when they became friends again, she kept going, "Oh, you're my best friend. You're my best friend," and it was pure sarcasm. Like it came off. It was very dry, and like she's like, "Oh, we're best friends," when really they aren't really getting along. So in last week's episode, she's sitting with Lacey and Jesse, and she's telling Jesse, I really like Lacey, because last season she spoke out against Lacey online because of Lacey's cease and desist to Michelle. So she's like, I love Lacey. She's great. And then tells Jesse, maybe we should do a double date, like you and Lacey and me and Jason. And Jesse just says, all right, baby steps, baby steps. So that was a meme from Bravo TV. So on my threads, I jokingly put, okay, Janet, like, let's calm down with the desperation, sweetheart. Like, stop trying to secure your spot on season 4. Again, my sarcasm, right? My dryness, the kind of a little bit of hate that I got. Stop making fun of Janet. Janet's just dry and being sarcastic. Like, don't say that. I'm like, I'm kind of being sarcastic also.
Ding, ding, ding.
But I do, even though she's being dry and kind of joking around, I do think there is some of that inside of her, the desperation, because nobody really likes her. She's got Lala that is like gunning for her, but other than that, like her and Brittany were best friends. Her and Brittany don't really seem to be filming together much. I don't see the friendship with them. We know she doesn't get along with Nia. She doesn't get along with Kristen, and I think Kristen is on a crusade to get rid of Janet. And she doesn't want Zach to film with Janet either. I actually do think there's some desperation. I don't know that she's automatically going to come back next season.
Ooh, this is interesting because I recently made a video and I was like, why does Janet want to be on this show? She continually gets so much hate, like every season. I think this season she's not getting as much hate, but I'm like, what is this doing for you? Like, are you getting brand deals? Has it changed your life for the better? I don't know.
Her husband is a copyright attorney. So I think they do okay financially. She was a personal assistant. She worked for Aveline, Cameron Diaz's wine.
Oh, yeah.
It's really good, by the way. I've tried it. It doesn't give you headaches.
I've gotten it at Target.
Yes, I bought it at Target too. I like the rosé, the white wine. But anyway, she worked for them. And then right during Scandal, before the sandwich shop opened, which you've been to.
Yes, something
Kristen
about her.
Yes, she was doing their social media and stuff. So wasn't making big money, but I think Janet has always wanted fame. So she's from Ohio. She moves here. She's at a concert and sees Sheena. So she watched Vanderpump Rules. So she goes up, starts talking to Sheena, and Sheena kind of will befriend anyone. So she became friends with Sheena. I think she likes the fame and the attention. I don't fault her for that. I mean,
I think so too. I think that's exactly what it is. Bing. And like, she was one of those characters on Vanderpump Rules that was like in the background for so many seasons. And finally she got her chance, right?
Yeah.
So I think she's been waiting a long time for this. Anyone who is friends with Sheena for that long, ulterior motives. No, that's so mean. But
But can you imagine, like, there's quite a decent amount on the peripheral of the Valley Vanderpump Rules group. Could you imagine being one of the side characters that's kind of in the background of scenes and stuff, and you want to be on TV? Like, that's got to be hard to be that close to it.
Oh, yes.
But not chosen.
Yes. Oh my gosh. That would be really hard.
And Nia was on the Not Skinny But Not Fat podcast, and it was actually a good interview. She was saying that they weren't friends with this group of people. Danny and Jax became friends. Was it like at a Raiders game or something?
Oh, I don't
I
know.
think Teddy's husband was in that circle too, so maybe they met. So Nia did not know any of these people, Vanderpump Rules people. So it was when Jax had been fired. So it was after COVID. And she said she went to a party and she didn't know any of the people. It was all the Vanderpump Rules cast, but she didn't know who any of them was.
She didn't watch Vanderpump?
No, no. So
Oh,
her and Danny kind of feel like an outsider on the show. And clearly they are. I didn't realize. I thought she went way back with them. No, she does not. It was more Danny that got into the group. So Nia was never friends with this group at all. I could see why Janet gets annoyed with her because it's like, you're not part of this group. I am. Yet
oh.
here you are on this television show getting all the attention.
Right. And people love you instead of loving me and side with you and your husband instead of siding with me and my husband.
Which I think Jason's the winner of them all.
Oh, really?
He's just normal. He's like, if you watch the after show, his responses to stuff are like, no, that's ridiculous. Like, just like an average person. And it's a nice juxtaposition to the rest of the zaniness of the cast.
And yet he's married to Janet.
I do wonder about that. Well, maybe he's just so sane that he needs a little bit of crazy.
You know, it balances each other out, right?
Right? Because sometimes I think that of my husband, like, why are you with me? I'm a mess. You're just so
No,
level-headed and normal, and I'm not like kooky ideas, and
those kooky ideas pay off, okay?
with a broken microphone. This is my second microphone, even though it is the first time you guys are seeing this if you're watching video.
She broke her microphone. I don't know why. No, just kidding. On accident. She was
I
like,
jammed the cord. Yeah.
Let me tell you my hot take of the week.
Okay, yes.
Which it's not, it's kind of like a broad Bravo hot take. And this is that people aren't watching the shows that are on right now, because there are all these new shows. So what do we have on right now? We got McBee Dynasty. It's in season 3. We have Next Gen season 2. We have In the City season 1. We have The Valley season 3, but a lot of people have dropped off, right? So like it's been really it's really hit or miss. If people are watching these shows, I don't feel like many people are. And then we got our 2 usual staples, right? Real Housewives of Atlanta, that is like tried and true, one of the, pinnacle shows on Bravo. But a lot of people don't watch it anymore. I think a lot of people dropped off after Nene left, or, it's just, it's not everyone is watching it seems like. And then you have Orange County, which just came back. And a lot of people aren't watching that either. And people boycott that show. So I'm just like, there's nothing on right now like a Salt Lake City or a Beverly Hills, or even I'm going to say Summer House or Southern Charm. Those shows that have been on for 10 years that have a built-in really proud audience. I mean, Salt Lake is younger than that. But there's just, I feel like it's they're in this weird spot right now. Just so many new shows. And yes, these shows need to get their footing and everything. But I don't know. I was just like, nobody's watching these shows.
I wonder if it's that you've got either these newbie 1-2 seasons or you've got the old 20 years.
Yeah.
Both of those are hard to get a big engagement for. You said 10 years, right? So I would say between 5 to 10 years is about when they're the strongest.
That's a sweet spot.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, look at Grey's Anatomy. How long has that show been on?
Yeah,
the people who
20
watched
years.
it. Yeah. If you watched a show 20 years ago, are you still watching it? Or is it now a new group of people that maybe watched old episodes and caught on, or are now into it because they aren't 20 years deep like we are?
Well, you know what? That is really interesting, because think about what shows last for 20 years. And usually I would say it's just like soap operas, right?
Yeah.
I mean, Real Housewives of Orange County, the fact that that show is still on and it's 20 years later is crazy. And yes, we are watching it because we're podcasters. But, yeah, usually it's just no shows like Grey's Anatomy. That's probably the longest running show drama on like network TV or whatever. But shows don't normally run like this.
No, because like if you look at back when I watched
Yeah.
scripted in the late 90s and early 2000s, it was like what Beverly Hills 90210 was my favorite. That lasted like
Yes.
9 years. And
Yeah.
once they graduated college, it was a rough watch,
It
but I was
was.
committed.
Yeah,
I wouldn't
it got bad, but
I wouldn't say OC is a rough watch. I was hesitant about the new person coming on, and I know we'll get to OC later, but I was delightfully surprised meeting her and getting to know her. So maybe it is the magic of reinvigorating these shows by some newbies, but also some of the old people.
yes, yeah, totally. I think that is where it's at because they kind of did that with Atlanta too. They kind of had to. It was like ugh, people said, "Oh, it's not very good," and then they brought back some of those OGs. They brought back some new people, and now they have like a magical combination of the cast. Let's talk about some official news that was announced this week. Yes, we saw the Summer House cast be announced officially.
No
Would it-
surprises.
No, mm-mm,
No
not at all.
surprises. And I'm just so tired of Summer House. Lindsay and Kyle need to get off my screens. Let me take it like last week, a Durand medley pause. Although Lindsay did say in threads after this week's in the city, she posted something like, I have nothing more to say about the topic. You can refer to my threads from whatever last Tuesday or Wednesday was. Well, I'm like, well, thank you, Lindsay. But now Georgina is going crazy on threads.
Yeah, and I don't know. In the city, it's just so new. Like, I wondered. Okay, Amanda and West released this video of her pregnant, not what she would be shopping for at a grocery store if she was pregnant, right? It was just her picking out pickles and ice cream.
Just
And
the
yeah,
stereotypical pregnant stuff.
exactly. And it was pretty, people did not like it. The comments were rough. And it was posted on West's TikTok. And you sent it to me on my other account where I don't have West blocked. So I could actually see it. Because I was like, oh, I have them both blocked. They can never see what they post. But yeah. So I wondered, did they do that because, Summer House officially started filming? Lindsay said it was a great weekend. I'm wondering how Amanda felt not being there.
She's clearly very petty. I thought she would humble herself after everything. We're this far removed. Oh no. She thinks it's funny, which granted, we all thought it was cute when last year after BravoCon, everyone was saying they were broken up and she was moving. And then she posts her new home, which is in the doghouse. And we're kind of like, okay, I get it. Your show is going to come out. You can't spoil anything. That's fine. It's cute. It's funny. You're leaning into it. You can't play that game anymore.
No.
That game is done.
Yeah.
Nobody likes you. And you're going out there. 2 weddings, you're wearing a dress that does not show your silhouette, which typically that's what she wears, right? Really tight fitted. And she wears these baggy lettuce colored dresses that one has this big like floral arrangement right on the front. Like, what is this? Of course, everyone's going to speculate. Oh, are you? I'm sorry. It's not right to speculate on a woman's body, but people are going to do it. So what do? You go back to your old school way of doing social media and you lean into it and think it's going to be funny, but nobody thinks you're funny anymore.
No, and sorry, when you said the lettuce dresses, it's like not during the same time as what is it, the Skyphosaurus,
the Taco Bell iceberg lettuce diarrhea for 3 months, which I was just listening to Jeff Lewis and then 2 people were like, well, what's kind of wrong with that? Like, are we concerned about it? And then the producer of the show was like, no, guys, people are going to the hospital for dehydration. And Jeff's like, yeah, but we can lose weight. You just keep eating and it's right out of you.
Only Jeff, right? But yes, I mean, we know that Amanda likes to troll us and that those 2 thought they were so funny posting that, and we do need a Summer House break. We need a West and Amanda break. We can stop talking about them right now. We did have a little bit of news about.
Wait, before you move on,
Yes.
we said the Summer House cast was announced, but we didn't say who it was.
Oh, okay. It was the 3 OGs, Carl, Kyle, Lindsay, then Sierra, then Mia, KJ, Bailey, and Jesse.
And we're going to hope Levi gets a little, maybe she's under Bailey's bed. She's bopping around. We're going to hope and pray that Levi gets a little
Yeah.
love for the
And
next season.
I think this is a good cast because we don't need Ben. we don't need, I don't know. Let's see what Jesse's like when he doesn't have his little bro,
That's a good
West,
point.
right?
Very good point. I didn't think that.
We
And
haven't
he
seen
kind of
him.
matured a little bit, or at
Yeah.
least that was the image he was trying to show us. And you know what? It last year did so good with the scandal. They couldn't mess with that formula.
No,
They
they
just like
couldn't.
Scandal, the season after, they have to wrap it up with the same people, which okay, I was listening to, I think it was Katie Maloney on Taylor Strecker's podcast,
Oh,
and I wanted to
uh-huh.
ask you this. They came out and said, absolutely, now you look back, we're removed from the West Amanda scandal. Scandal was still worse if you dig technically into how the cheating happened. And I hadn't really thought about it. I mean, I know people brought it up. I'm like, it really was. Ariana and Tom were in a committed, they may not have been married, but for basically they were common law married. They owned a home together. Raquel was Ariana's friend. Tom was bringing Raquel into their joint home and cheating on Ariana.
Right. When Ariana was visiting her grandma who died, or, or who was about to die,
Yeah.
her dog died. Like, it was like getting away with this weird stuff when stuff was going down, personal stuff for Ariana. And yes, that part is a big part because technically Amanda and Kyle, they were kind of almost broken up. But with
They were
Scandival,
separated. Yeah. Amanda and Kyle were
yeah,
totally
Ariana
separated.
and Tom were together. They
I
were
think it's the
together.
Sierra and West is the comparable to Ariana and Tom. Is that correct? Because technically Amanda did not cheat.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Very,
Amanda is the Raquel in this situation, right?
yes. Yes.
And
I mean, it's kind of it's still wrong because it's your ex-husband's, but is it good friend or is it coworker? And you work together. So I
right.
don't know that was as bad, but I don't know. I just it hadn't really clicked. I'm like, oh my gosh, Scandal was literally worse.
No, it was. And I think why we got so mad and are still so mad is because Ariana and Raquel were friends and they said they were best friends, but like, yes,
I
they were.
agree. I
But
agree.
Sierra and Amanda were the bed bugs. You know what I mean? Like they were in the bed together. That felt like that was a really strong friendship. You felt like those three girls, Paige, Amanda, and Sierra, were never going to not be friends. I don't know. Just the way it was portrayed on the show, that was like, that clique is solid.
But again, that's how it was portrayed. I think what we
Exactly.
learned is that to Amanda, she was never really her friend.
Mm-hmm.
Sierra was just a coworker.
Yeah. Nice working with you.
I mean, still hurts for all people involved. I'm not trying to say that anyone should be hurting less because theirs was that bad. But I was just thinking, like, if you look really deep down, like the financial mess Ariana
Yeah.
had to deal with after that. Like,
Yeah,
it's
she had
not
to
just like,
sell her home
yeah,
because,
that's
like she had to
still.
move out of her home and sell
But
her
he
home.
wouldn't sell the home.
No, doesn't
Remember?
he
Like,
still live there?
I think it just sold.
Okay.
I mean,
I think you're
like
right.
separating all their assets. Like it was basically that they were married and he
Yeah.
cheated.
Yeah.
Anyways, I thought about that and I realized like I hadn't really delved into that. So I had to share that.
I still am mad. Well, I'm still mad at
Well,
him. I'm
yeah,
still
but
mad
look
at
how well Ariana handled it though.
she's such a queen and she never talks about him
No,
or
she
it.
moved
And she
on.
never has to ever again. And guess what? She's nominated for an Emmy.
Yes. That's
Huh. I
amazing.
know for Love
She was
Island,
always
right?
the most normal and the most skilled to be successful. The
Right.
right opportunity, she just hadn't gotten it yet.
Yeah,
And it
exactly.
took a scandal, but she's got the skill. I thought she had actually sold the most tickets for Roxy on Broadway. Someone recently said that they think it's actually Whitney from Secret Lives of More.
Oh, well, maybe it was Ariana and now it's Whitney, right?
Maybe. I mean, both of them are trained to do
Oh,
that.
I know. And that's
Not
the
like
thing
Lisa
too.
Rinna.
Exact.
I love her.
Whoa. Shade.
I mean, I think it's more fact. I think Erica Jane did well, but also she was trained. I mean,
Yeah, like
maybe.
Ariana had that background and so did Whitney. And so
Yeah.
it was just kind of like waiting for that opportunity. And then they both got it, which is great.
Because you know who's not going to get it in their current faux scandal? Brittany Cartwright.
No, she is not. And let's talk about Brittany Cartwright. Oh, on like Dancing with the Stars. Brittany would probably love that, and Sheena would be so upset again. Jax was back in our news cycle this week.
Was this? Was this? Please explain. Please explain.
Okay, so Jax was seen in a pool or saltwater pool or a hot tub with his publicist. It's Brittany's publicist too. And
I think she does a lot of the Bachelor people too.
yeah, I think she's very successful, right? This woman. And we've seen him snuggle up with her before. A few years ago, right? And whatever, it was just like they're close or whatever. But now this was dropped on TMZ, and now the Valley picks up cameras.
So many faults in all of this, and I have so much criticism, and I love to have this criticism, and I love when these like faux scandals break so I can break them apart. One, the TMZ article shows that it was Jack's birthday weekend. They went to Puerto Vallarta or somewhere in Mexico. And there was a group of friends. Who's Jack's friend?
Tom Schwartz.
Like him and like who else was on this trip? So it's a group of people. All the there's a couple photos of him and Lori Kay. Lori Kay is the publicist. There's one that she's just leaning like next to him. There's another, they're both sitting at dinner, which where are the friends if this is a Mexico trip for your birthday and it's just you two? Just you two. And so I said, could she, Lori Kay, the publicist, could she just not find some reality star to play the part of the woman in the scandal? So she's like, I'm just going to have to take one for the team and be the one to have the scandal with.
She's like, I'll do it.
There's so many in the periphery of the Valley and the VPR people. Like we said, there was nobody in that. Like one of the Logans couldn't like go on a Mexico trip with Jax. Like,
no one was available.
So then Brittany fires Lori. I'm like, the last time that Jackson and Lori had a photo together, I think it was when her and Brittany were separated or after Scandal. Then Brittany and Jax were on their podcast together saying, no, she's just a good friend. So they clearly tried to use Lori to get attention before in the past.
Right. And in the past picture, he was wearing his wedding ring. I just wanted to point that out. I know. So I'm like, okay.
It said that they were bonding over divorces. I think in the past photo, I don't think she was divorced. And she's good. There's not much on her on the internet. I mean, I did a Google and nothing really came up with the TMZ article. I didn't go past the Google.
And didn't you say that she's like in with TMZ?
I'm convinced she is because when I Googled Lori Kay, it was like 5 articles on Jackson Lori Kay that popped up. TMZ did 5 articles on the two of them. Slow news week. Very slow.
And do you think that is a good reason to pick up cameras?
No, the reason to pick up cameras is because Jackson's going to be coming back from season 4. My theory, I'm so convinced they're bringing him back for season 4. And rather, I guess, than just introducing him on season 4, they're picking up cameras because they never pick up cameras after a reunion.
Right.
When are they showing us?
Well, I mean, not on the Valley, but they did. They picked up cameras on Summer House
after the reunion was filmed?
that was I guess on in technically
the
OC was the one. Remember when they picked up cameras? It was really stupid. It was a bad
after
pickup.
The reunion?
Yeah, after the reunion. It was like not last season, the season before, where it was like Tamra, Heather, Shannon, Gina, and Emily. Remember? And they were like, "I love you guys," and they hugged at the end. It was like Heather telling something about John Jansen.
Oh, that was after the reunion?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was after they were like, we picked up cameras. Maybe it wasn't. I don't know, actually. I just know that every show is picking up cameras now. And you know what? We don't need to.
If I actually don't mind it if the reunion hasn't been filmed. If the reunion's been filmed, why not just pick up some cameras for the next season? I guess we're also assuming when you say pick up cameras, that means it's going to be on the current season. Yeah, because why would you say pick up cameras if it's going to be on the next season?
Yeah.
It would be they're filming for season 4.
Maybe it wasn't after the reunion on these instances, but I felt like it was on that OC one because it really wrapped up everything.
Yeah.
After they yelled at Alexis that whole reunion. And then remember, and then they had that pickup scene. It was like they picked up cameras, but it didn't mean anything, didn't make any sense. And it was Heather telling Shannon something that Alexis and John Jansen had told her or something.
I think it was that maybe they went to dinner after they filmed the reunion with Alexis, and that's when Alexis said something, so they picked up shortly. But this is like weeks ago they filmed the reunion. That's why it has to be that they want to tag a little bit of Jax as a teaser for the end of season 3, so we know he's going to be on season 4. Because he went missing for a while. Nobody knew where he was. Did I read somewhere that he was in Florida? He was in Florida for a little. I think we all just kind of assumed he's probably in a mental health facility or rehab, but he was not seen anywhere. And then he recently did like a birthday post for his son.
Didn't he also post that he had been sober for 1.5 years, but somebody like did the math and they were like, it hasn't been that long.
I think it was like me, because like at the reunion, I think Brittany was like he was still using or drinking or something, but then he claimed it had been like 1.5 years. And I'm like, wait a minute, sir. I'm pretty sure like, that last reunion. Like, nah, math, no, Jack's math.
You're like, it was me. That someone was me.
It's okay. All our Reddit and social media. It's hard
do you think that people will watch if Jax is back? Like, do you think more people will watch?
Gonna watch. Like it's gonna be like people like me. Because this season has been so disjointed. And Lala tried to play the veteran, the queen bee of the season. It didn't really work. Because the thing with Jax is he's just a large personality, not in a great way. He's not coming in like Lala trying to be a mediator. He's just obnoxious.
Yeah.
He walks into his room like a Sandoval. You walk into a room and it's like this massive elephant has come in. You can't ignore it. It's going to be loud. It's going to be farting in the room, like, and a stench, the noise. Like, he's there.
And it's going to be lying a lot. Like, Jax is just going to create whatever he wants to and lie. And then some people will believe his lies.
Yeah.
He's that good at it.
It's already dark. Like we've got to get away from the Danny Nia storyline. We have got to. The SA, his drinking. What's going to be interesting is that the boys, like the boys, like Lindsay would say,
the boys.
Luke, Danny, and Jesse, the triplets, like they become tight. Well, remember, Jax wanted to go against Danny, but Jesse and Jax were friends. So
yes.
I think that's going to throw a little kink into the groupings if he comes in. And Jason was friends with Jax, which never made
Janet
sense.
and Jason were like thick as thieves.
Yeah.
With Jax and Brittany.
Which made absolutely no sense. I mean, the difference between Jax and Jason. So I actually think it's going to kind of throw a wrench into relationships to see where they go.
Yeah, I
feel bad for Brittany. I think that's the biggest thing. If he hasn't really changed.
No. He'll never change. He'll never change. Because don't they say that narcissists really can't change?
You can't. Personality disorders. Yeah.
Like,
you can't change a personality. I think it's even hard to acknowledge that you have one because
I think narcissists they can't be like, I am a narcissist.
Yeah. I mean, he loves to. He wears that as a badge of honor is the problem. Like, I have narcissism.
And I know that word is thrown around a lot in reality TV, but I think Jax was actually somebody who got diagnosed as that. So that's the one word we can use. The rest of these people are just assholes, okay?
Yeah.
Let's talk about, you just sent me this little nugget that was saying apparently one of the new housewives from Rhode Island is going to be doing jail time, and it's not Liz, allegedly.
So it was Crazy Days, Crazy Nights, which is known for their blinds on Twitter. If you're only on Instagram, Bravo Snarkside will always repost it. And yeah, that's what it said, that allegedly, there's someone else, not Liz, that could be facing jail time. So who do we think it is?
Let's speculate who it is.
Yes, let's.
Allegedly. Why did I think Kelsey? Because her connection with Dino. That's why I thought that. Remember, she said she like dated him or hung out with him.
Mine went to Rula just because she's in finance. Some shady, I don't know what she did. I don't know that Kelsey's bright enough to do. I mean, unless she is a Teresa kind of way.
Yeah.
Like, here, take this suitcase on a plane and go to Dominican Republic, and someone will be there to get that suitcase when you get off.
Then I almost just thought also Joellen.
Well, everyone's like, not my Joellen.
Like
Well,
she
she was
did
using the
something
company credit
sneaky,
card.
right?
Didn't
Like she
Rula
did, yeah, she did something she wasn't supposed to.
didn't Rula say that? You were using the
Yeah.
company credit card? Maybe it's like
Who
a
hasn't? No, I'm just
misdemeanor.
kidding.
Not me. I never had a company credit
I
card.
know. I wish I had one. I don't have one either, but I wanted to say that. It could also be Alicia. No, Alicia is someone
Well,
that would sign
again,
something.
she's taking the suitcase to the Dominican because is her guy Billy? No. What's her guy's name? Is he Bill too?
Yeah, Billy.
Yeah, another Billy. Probably told her to do this. A pizza mama. It's not actually pizza.
No. Oh, that's a hot take. Allegedly.
Allegedly, no, it's a joke.
Because you talked about Teresa, we need to talk about her because also I was sent this thing that says Teresa and Louis, they owe a lot for taxes. They have like a
Yes.
lien on their house or something. I was like, oh, no, this is not good. This is not good. And we've heard rumblings of this, but it seems like it's gotten worse, or it's just come out more. And listen, Teresa should have like a tax person. After what happened, she needs like a whole financial team.
It, I'm speechless because how'd you get yourself into this again? You were into jail for a year. Your husband was deported, can't come back into the country. You were so angry that you lost your mom during that time. You will never get that time
Yeah.
back. How could you let this happen to yourself again over a man who everyone told you that he wasn't great, but you didn't listen to him? That's where my mind goes. Like, I can't believe you. I don't want you on my screen. I don't often say that. I like villains. I like, people who can't be held accountable. But this is just, and with her daughter, like,
Yeah.
and Louis is not someone that should be on TV.
I know. And the thing is that Louis also segues into the other thing we were going to talk about with Melania. She was arrested. Now we're finding out more about this. And it sounds like it has to do with LR. And that just happens to be Louis's initials.
There was she was at her first hearing for whatever happened, and that
Yeah.
was this week, and it was virtual and it was on camera. She's pleading not guilty.
Did she? Okay, so I was like, what? Did she hit Louis?
Was it in the forehead? Well,
Is
LR,
that-
someone said
okay.
it could be Junior too, because he has the same name.
Oh, that's true.
The whole thing is just like you said, this is Family Matters. I mean, unless it's to the it's like hard to even speak on it, right?
I
Unless
know.
it's to the point if they felt that someone was truly in danger, that Melania was in a way that they couldn't get to her. Maybe she, like, you kind of black out, like
Yeah,
they say when
you
people
see
get
red.
aggressive.
Some people see
Yes,
red. Mhm.
yes, like you black out completely. And so she's just starting to hit whoever she was hitting, and you were worried for the safety of the other people in the house, and you kind of have to call the police, right? Like, you
right.
need help, you need backup. I mean, I assume that it was to that point then. So then today, just now, I opened social media and there's footage of her in the back of the cop car. There's no audio though. So she just has like she doesn't look, she has like a slight smile. Someone said she's laughing. I didn't see her laughing, but she doesn't look distraught. I don't even know how to judge. It's so hard because we saw her when she was so little. She seemed to be doing so well in high school. She posted a lot, but she would post about school and doing her school activities. She's down in college. This is not someone who's like dropped out of high school, got into a wrong crowd, doing
Yeah,
OnlyFans
we
at a
love
young age.
Melania. It's like
She looks like she's thriving. So for this
Yeah.
to happen, it is so sad.
It really is. And I saw somebody had said, and it wasn't you, that's someone, that this is like has Louis's name all over it, because if you look back at Louis's past, he's really quick to like call the cops. Like if he has a problem with his ex-girlfriend, he would call the cops or something. So someone was speculating that it was Louis of why the cops got called. And I think, yeah, something, either Louis made that happen or something really bad was going down, because I don't think Teresa would ever do that. Not in 1,000
Right?
years. Like
I would
never,
Teresa
ever.
is so strong. I would think she would have been able to contain
Yeah.
Melania if she got to that point.
Yeah, same. And I just feel like Teresa also is she wants to keep everything.
Yeah,
like she doesn't
private.
want the world to know that. So we're not
No.
calling the cops. Yeah.
Do we know if Teresa was in the home when it happened?
I don't know if we know that.
So someone said that on Snapchat. I am not on Snapchat.
Oh,
I well aged
me
out of that.
neither. Me neither.
Uh, aged out. I've never been on it. But someone said that she was posting on Snapchat text messages with her sister. I don't know if it was Adriana or Gabriella. Adriana's still in high school. Whatever, like whatever argument or whatever issue that they were having, she was posting that to Snapchat.
Oh, well, maybe we need to
So
get on there. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna let you do that.
No,
I will stick
no.
to
I have
Reddit. I
enough. I'm like,
can't.
there's enough social
That's
media out there for us. We can't
I
add another
rely
one.
of people taking snapshots of that and putting it on TikTok or
Yep.
Threads or Instagram because those
Yeah.
are the three I'll check.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
Same.
so sad. Like even just watching that footage again, like I said, like she was just thriving in school.
I
So
know.
something is going on. Either she's fiercely protective of her mother, because then Teresa posted bikini shots of her and Melania yesterday by their pool,
So they're good.
or she's trying to show that she is.
And then there was pictures posted with Melania and Louis and Teresa too, like right after this was like happened. So it might just be to save face. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, Melania is just, I feel like she's Melania, you know? She's been like
Yeah,
such
you
a
old
special
troll.
girl for us in our Bravo watching. She was like, I think she's like my favorite of the Giudice girls, you
Yeah.
know?
What do
Like,
you think Juicy Joe is telling her about all this? What do you think his
oh,
response?
I actually think he like is a little bit of a disciplinarian, you know? He
Hmm.
would be like, Melania, don't do that. I don't
Yeah.
know, you know? Like,
They love their father.
they really do. So,
Gia,
yeah.
all of them love their dad. So I would think he'd be loving. I don't know. It's really I wouldn't have predicted it. Like
No.
everyone always said like what those four girls went through. Like they're so like Gia is so level-headed. Gabriella seems to be. She's over at the University of
Hmm.
Michigan.
Yeah.
It's just sad. So do you think it's going to be on the new season of Jersey?
That is the question.
Do we want it to be? How about
I
that? Do
don't,
you want to know what happened and do you want to see it?
I mean, I do want to know what happened, but I was really hoping this next season of Jersey could just be really fun. You know, we need like a fun light season, which we're hopefully going to see this season on OC.
But the thing with Jersey is like they make decisions in their life to where it's not fun and there is
Yeah.
darkness. Like she
Yeah.
chose to marry Louis, Teresa did. So these are the consequences of marrying him.
Yeah. I know.
And Bravo brought her back.
I know. I know. And she is the pinnacle of that show. She's just
There
the
were rumors
lead.
that it's not going well,
Yeah.
that it's
I
going to be
heard that.
limited episode. I don't know. How can you determine that from producing standpoint, really?
That's a good question. I think maybe you can tell if it's just like the characters aren't clicking.
Okay.
You know, like but you're like, oh yeah, we got these people, OGs, and then we got these newbies, and you put them together, and it just kind of is, you know, like New York, New York.
Yeah. Did you see Old New York? I think you have it in our notes. Golden Girls is picking up filming in the Hamptons. So I guess it's going to be the first half there in Florida, which I had heard that Margaret
Oh,
Josephs had filmed the Golden Girls, right?
yes,
They
yeah.
filmed in Palm Beach, and I'd heard Margaret Josephs filmed with them there. Now there's news that came out that they're picking up cameras to film in the Hamptons. So I think it's going to be a part one of season one and then a part two of season one.
I love that
I think E put
idea.
that out
I
yesterday. I think
love
they said that.
that.
Yeah, part one will be in the fall, which I don't know why they don't just call it part two. Maybe because it's going to be cameras so quick, very like how Kardashians used to do it.
That means that it's actually good, or they're happy to put money into this, because why would they do a part one? They could have just do 6 episodes and be like, okay, we did it. It wasn't very good. But that means that it is good.
Yes, and Candace Bushnell, Sex and the City, Candace Bushnell is going to be on the Hamptons part, which I think she is going to be amazing. There was an article in New York Magazine, someone just sent it to me, it's a couple years old, of Sex in the Hamptons, Sex in your 60s, living in the Hamptons. I was like, that's so Lou. That means she is going to be
Mm.
amazing.
Oh, yeah, totally. Except for don't bring up that article that she wrote about Carolyn Bessette Kennedy.
She is like a bad girl. I don't think she is a girl's girl at all. So if you don't know, Candace Bushnell was the author of Sex and the City. If we have some Gen Z listeners, and Sex and the City was a show on Bravo, it had movies, it's huge. There's
No, it
Jessica
was on
Parker.
HBO.
Yeah. Oh, what
Sorry.
did I say? I said
You
Bravo. Yeah,
said
no,
Bravo.
thank you. You know,
Bravo
I
wishes.
missed
Giselle
speak.
Wish. Naomi
Giselle.
Wish.
Bravo literally does wish because I feel like
Yes.
Housewives of New York is based on Sex and the City.
Yeah,
Anyway, she
literally.
is the one in the famous scene where Dorinda says, "Oh, how you doing?" "Well, not well, bitch." She's saying it to Candace Bushnell, but I don't think she's literally mad at Candace. I think she was telling Candace a story, saying like, "People ask me how I'm doing. Well, I tell them." So she's literally part of their circle. We have seen her in
Yes.
background of parties at Ramona's in the Hamptons. Bravo made a mistake of never having her on Roni.
Oh, I know, because I am very interested in her life and her backstory. So yeah, if we can get her, I think, is it the Golden Life?
The Golden Life. Wait, you go back, go back, go back. I cut you off. You were talking about the Carolyn Bessette Kennedy.
Well, Candace Bushnell wrote
It was like a
column.
column
Yeah, it was a one of those big publications like the New York Times or
or
something.
something. Yeah.
Right? In the New
Yeah.
Yorker. And it was about Carolyn Bessette Kennedy, but it was really mean about her.
It was like satirical of a fictional girl who's works for some fashion house and dresses all casually, but she's a fashion girl and she's married to or going to get married to some famous child of a presidential person or something. So it's not technically her, but it is her. And it was during the 90s when Carolyn was huge. The thing is after the Hulu was it on Hulu? Yeah, the Hulu series came out, or FX series came out. They referred to that article that Candace Bushnell wrote, and suddenly it was taken off of Candace Bushnell's website, and you couldn't access this, but it's on Reddit. So,
Oh, it is, and it is spoken about in the book that you and I read
yeah,
about Carolyn Bessette Kennedy. And it really said that it was like a derogatory column.
it was.
It was saying that I think it was saying that she cheated on him and that she did drugs, which are things that she did not do.
Oh, you can find it on Reddit, and there's a picture of the name of the character was something like CKB or something. Like they
Yes.
just kind of moved some letters around. The picture of the girl in the article has this long and pointy nose because she got so much criticism for her nose. It's mean. That's what I'm saying. Look, she is a mean girl.
That is really mean. And you know
She is
what?
a mean
We
girl.
are going to end this pod, but we're going to be back with a part 2 because we have a lot more to talk about. We're going to be talking about Real Housewives of Orange County, Real Housewives of Atlanta, In the City, plus the reunion trailer of that. So we'll be right back with a part 2. Hope you can be there.